Hello and welcome to another Under the Radar video. That's right, after a long hiatus, we are
Ooh.
back. A little MIA there, but we should have some more videos coming out soon. So
Yeah.
watch out for those.
Life got in the way for a bit, so took a bit of a break, but we're back.
Yep, and we are super excited. And I just want to talk about what sparked this passion to come back to the channel. And it's all Scream 7,
Yep.
baby. It's all Scream
Wasn't
7.
Daredevil, wasn't Invincible, wasn't anything, that we were watching or doing before, but Scream 7.
Scream 7. So, with that being said, let's get straight into our Scream 7 review. Count it down.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right. All right. Score out of 10 for Scream 7. 3, 2, 1. 3
4,
out of 10.
3.5. Yeah, this movie fucking blew.
This movie sucked
Um,
ass.
so a little context, I've only seen the first Scream movie, and that was like 2 days ago. Um, and so far I'm not really loving the Scream franchise. So far,
So yeah, I'm a huge Scream fan. So like I love the first movie. It's probably my favorite horror movie of all time. I've at least seen all the movies. If you trivia'd me on them, I'd fail, not gonna lie. But I've at least like seen them and they're always like pretty decent, right? Like I think the lowest I would maybe go is like a 4 for one of the shitty ones, but like I like them for the most part. They have fun twists, the kills are always a good time. I find Ghostface to be goofy, which is fun for me. But
it is not fun for me.
Scream 7. Yeah,
It is.
my boy over here hates it.
When I want, because I guess I don't know, when I heard about the first one or this franchise, I thought, oh, okay, these are like actual like horror like movies, like she's gonna get real and crazy. But then like the first one's kind of like a spoof on horror movies.
Yeah.
While
Like
also
while
trying to
still
be a
being
horror movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're kind of trying to eat
Yeah.
your cake. Like you're trying to just do two things at once. Like just not happening.
Yeah.
Um.
Yeah. Well, I should have gave you a little bit of context before you went into this movie. Scream does have its own franchise within the franchise called Stab.
Yes, I
And
saw that.
Stab, yeah, is basically the Scream movies
Yeah.
inside of Scream.
Yeah. That's what I gathered when I was watching the movie and they kept talking about it. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get why you told me to watch that. Oh, just the only one I really needed to watch before going into this one was the first one because obviously this one has
Yeah.
like all the characters come back, or like Spider-Man No Way Home for Scream set for the
Yeah,
Scream franchise.
this is the end game of
Yeah.
Scream. But yeah, I guess just to talk like non-spoilers getting into it, I have a very short list of positives, as I assume you do too. So I think we can just start with that.
Yeah.
For me, I think some of the kills are really fun.
Yeah.
They do have some interesting ones, not all of them, but there are a few
Mhm.
standouts as we'll get into in spoilers. Um, that's about it for me.
um I guess I don't know. Again, I haven't seen any other ones, but this one's at least trying to take itself serious, but that's also kind of a con of the movie
Mhm.
is when again only seen the first one. Like, so there's not much I can say. I don't know how the other ones go, but like it's kind of like a weird like dip to go from the first one kind of being mostly comedy and like
Mhm.
goofy like esque to go into this one where everyone's kind of taking it super serious.
In the defense of this movie, it is about 30 years of this shit
Yeah.
happening, so it's just trauma on trauma, just like over the
Yeah,
last
why is it
30
like there's no
years.
way the
So,
Ghostface costume's still sold in like Party City, right? Like there's no shot. Like
oh, it definitely is.
that's
Because
so
the movies in universe are so huge, which is insane.
which is
Like,
wild.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's insane. Like I get it. Like we have like obviously like the Jeffrey Dahmer like documentaries and stuff like that, whatever, all this crazy stuff. But like I feel like we're not like saying
Like,
kids, hey, go dress as Jeffrey Dahmer and go do some crazy shit.
like you can make a Jeffrey Dahmer costume, but it's not like you go to Party City and it's like
It's like,
here's
mommy, I want to be this
Jeffrey
one, and it's Jeffrey
Dahmer
Dahmer.
fit.
Like,
Yeah, with the
yeah,
glasses and
yeah,
all. Yeah, exactly. it's very weird in that universe, especially because it is all based off like a true story that like actually happened in
Mhm.
universe. So it kind of makes it like weird when people joke about it.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, even in the first one, I guess we can do a minor like Scream 1 review here. Even in the first one, you have people like running around the halls in Ghostface
Yeah,
like
it's like
masks, and it's like this dude just gutted your classmate
classmate, yeah.
like a few days ago. What the fuck is wrong with
Mhm.
you?
Yeah.
You know?
Um,
Like,
is I have a question. Is Courtney Cox in every single Scream movie? She's the only one person that always consistently shows up.
I think so. I think so.
You can
So
go
a
ahead.
little bit of context
Mhm.
too, which I'm sure you got in the movie because I mentioned it, and I guess this is
Yeah.
spoilers for Scream 6. Dewey died
Yeah,
recently
that's what.
in the
Yeah, they
franchise.
talked about it.
Yeah, so they have like a minor scene where they're kind of like, damn, that, which kind of blows because like at least for me, he was one of my favorite characters consistently. He is so
Mhm.
good in every single movie. And he's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
And so it was like you feel that absence a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know if like I don't know how present she is in the other films, but like in this one, she felt like she was just kind of a cameo. Like she didn't really feel like she did anything.
Courtney Cox.
Yeah, or at least like in the
Yeah.
first one, she like helped out. Like I mean, she does something in this movie, but like after that, she kind of just does nothing, and she's not even in it
She
that long.
she like shows up like a Fast and Furious
Yeah,
cameo. She like pulls up and she's like, "Am I late to the party?" And then like
yeah,
does nothing
and yeah, and then
the
she's
rest of the
gone for like the
movie.
last 40 minutes of the movie. Like she just disappeared somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, um, I guess negatives for the film, just keeping it non-spoiler. This one has easily the worst reveal out of any Scream movie. It's always fun trying to guess who the killers are within the context of the movies
Yeah,
and
but the twist in
and
this
you
was
know
kind of
the
just like
theories. The
half
twist
at
is
like it
ass.
kind of just
It
like
is
they just kind of picked two
ass.
random characters to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was just like they were like
We
drew
needed
their
someone,
names out of a hat.
yeah.
Yeah. Um I didn't really buy like the mom and daughter relationship. Like I feel like the daughter should kind of know the context of her mom's life because it's like
Yeah.
all in fucking
Well, yeah,
movies,
that's what
you
the mom
know?
was saying. She's like, "Oh, what do you want to know? You can go read about it or whatever." And she's like, "Oh, but I have questions." But we never like see her ask those questions. I guess like we never see her try to learn more. She just
Yeah.
says how her mom won't tell her more.
Yeah. So that's a big problem. And I don't know, like again, we'll get into it in spoilers. There are just some nonsensical decisions that people make in this movie, and I was just watching it very confused why they were doing anything that they were doing,
Yeah.
to be honest. I
Uh,
just found it pretty stupid a lot of the time.
It's again, it's another thing. It's what I have with the first one. It's not as bad. Like I don't feel like Ghostface gets like taken out as like quickly as in the first one, but like
Mhm.
Ghostface's endurance is ridiculous.
Oh yeah,
He
Buddy
gets
has max. I mean,
shoulder
they're
check
at
through
the
like a
point.
whole window and then just gets back up instantly. Gets hit in the face with
Yeah,
like
they're
a
at the
fire
point.
extinguisher and gets back up.
Yeah, they're at the point in this franchise where like unless you see a bullet go into the brain,
Yeah, well,
that
yeah, that's
motherfucker's
what they
not
kept
dead.
saying. But I was like, that's so
Yeah.
like, I was like, how many times it's like at like this? It's not even just Ghostface, but primarily Ghostface. There's people that get stabbed and then like are just chilling. Like I don't even know how. Like they get
Yeah.
stabbed and then they're left unattended without any like medical care, and then they're fine.
For
And
a
then
while.
yeah,
For a long time.
yeah.
And then they're just good.
Mm-hmm.
Then they just pop up again and are just like, "Hey, I'm all right."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
yeah,
So I
good.
yeah, go ahead.
No, no.
I was just going to take us into spoilers
Yeah,
if
yeah,
we
that's
want to
fine. Yeah,
start
that's
talking
yeah.
spoilers, but if you have anything non-spoilers,
No, I think everything
yeah.
else is spoiler.
Yeah, so let's get into let's get into spoilers. So if you don't know how we do things on this channel, what we usually like to do is we like to do a play-by-play of the film. So stick with us. We like to kind of talk through most of the scenes or most of the film and the plot, just so we can really get our thoughts out and talk about it and
Mhm.
reminisce for a moment on how dog shit this fucking movie is. So, I guess getting right into it, something I will say is I guess I should have had it as a positive, but The beginning is actually pretty good. Like I was a little freaked out at the beginning.
Yeah,
They're
the
in the
beginning.
original house.
Yeah, which is kind of
We
crazy
have
that the original house is just kind of used as like a spooky Airbnb. Like a
yeah,
mass murder
and it
kind of
has like
happened
the
there.
chalk
Yeah, like it's like
outlines
a
and
mass
stuff.
murder kind of happened there, and like
Yeah,
people dress up as the killer like religiously every fucking year. I
yeah.
don't like.
No,
I don't know.
it's
That's,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah, but so we get like two random characters,
Hmm.
girlfriend and a boyfriend, and they are just staying at the Airbnb. And they're just like, "Oh my goodness, scream or stab. This is so awesome. This is where Billy died and this is where Stu died and this is where and just kind of reminiscing on the first film. That's why I
Yeah.
really say you only need to see the first one to see
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah. They don't really talk about the other ones.
Yeah, and there's a few scares here and there, or just like little misleading scares. They see an animatronic, and then later it's replaced with the actual killer, and
Hmm.
which I thought was so stupid. I was like, why are you even getting close to that
Yeah. I
fucking
don't
thing?
know.
Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, me personally, like
Again,
I'm not into that shit. So maybe
again, it's another thing. Like, why have that set up? Like, I don't know why that's just like why have an animatronic of the killer? Like, I don't know. It's
yeah, that like
obviously
follows you
like,
around.
yeah, it's like, okay, well, obviously the killer, like, but the killer's real in this universe. Multiple versions of this killer. Again, every year someone dresses up as Ghostface and goes and starts murdering people they don't fuck with and shit. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know why. Like, I get it. Obviously you got people that are weird into that, like people that are horror buffs and shit like that. But I don't know. That shit kind of just weirded me out.
that's just
Um,
not me personally.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Also, before we could, I want to talk about like both of our like theaters because it was just me and my buddy. My theater was
Yeah.
empty. My theater was empty.
Yeah, it was just me. I went and
Yeah.
saw this movie by myself. There was not a
But
single
I was
other
like, at least
person
for
in
you,
the
I was like,
theater.
oh, maybe because it's like a Thursday at like 2 in the afternoon or something like that. Like that's like
Yeah.
I could explain it. Whatever. I went on a Saturday at like 4:30. Like,
And it was just you
yeah, and
two.
it's just me and my buddy like the whole time. So I was like, okay, well, this is not really a good sign. And the movie's only been out for like a week and a half or something.
Oh yeah, this movie's making no fucking money,
Yeah.
like
So
at all. Yeah. No, yeah, I have heard people have like really fun theater experiences or whatever. Did not get
did
that at all.
not.
Like you said, I went on like a Thursday at like noon. Like
Yeah.
I went in the middle of the day. I knew it was empty. I was like, fuck it,
Yeah.
whatever. And so it's just me in the middle of the theater, just like looking around in the dark. Um Yeah, so very similar theater experiences.
Yeah.
That's really interesting that yours was also empty.
Yeah. Exactly.
Um,
Yeah. So I was just like, oh wow, that's kind of just blew. And to be honest with
yeah,
you, the trailers before the movie were scarier.
dude, I started watching YouTube. I was freaked out
I
sitting
couldn't
in
even
that
watch.
theater
My
by
theater was so
myself.
loud. I'll say it. I went and stood out in the fucking hall. I went and stood out in the fucking hall. I have both my AirPods in, and I can still hear fucking like a gunshot or murder happening. And I look up, and it's just like I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good. I went, and I'm just standing there with like my like fucking $30 icy just on my phone. Like I was not having it. I was like, okay, I'm good.
I watched the boys trailer during my trailers, dude. I had it like up to my ear. I was like making sure it wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
the trailers for the movie were scarier than the
Yeah.
actual movie, dude. I was like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Um,
So yeah, so then obviously, while they're in this house examining whatever, then the real Ghostface shows up, uh, kills them both. Again, like the girlfriend was like kind of kicking ass.
yeah,
To be honest with you,
yeah.
she should have just probably dropped. Like she should have just dropped before then, like instead of waiting.
She should have just landed on his back. I don't
Yeah,
know why you
before he
didn't try
had
and
like a
just.
chance to recuperate, so then you at least take the wind out of him again. Like,
Yeah, and Ghostface kills them and burns the
yeah,
house
just
down.
burn the house down. Which I mean, nobody really mentioned or cared about. So I don't know. I don't really.
Nobody gave a fuck that the
Yeah,
house
so
burned down.
like I feel like that's supposed to be a big thing, like the place where the first movie took place, like this whole thing, and then nobody mentioned it at all.
Yeah, yeah. So, after we get introduced to Sydney's daughter, what was it? It started with a
Tatum.
T. It was
Tatum.
Tatum.
She
Tatum
named it
from
after her friend.
named named after the
Yeah.
girl who died in the garage in the first one. Um, and we get introduced to her boyfriend. She's sneaking through the window, or
Mm-hmm.
he's sneaking through the window, and Sydney walks in and is like, "Hey, get the fuck
Cut
out."
the shit. Cut the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Um.
and
Yeah.
she's all like, "Don't." don't trust your boyfriend. He could be a killer because my
Hmm.
first boyfriend was a killer.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest. Like the mom's kind of valid throughout the whole movie. Like after the shit she's been through, I feel like she's so like valid for like being overprotective about everything and being like not.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And again, this isn't something that only happened 30 years ago.
Yeah.
This is something that happens every few years.
Yeah,
Somebody
exactly.
comes out
Like
trying to murder people.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
Like I feel like she's so valid for like, oh, uh, two people part of my close friend group were trying to murder me and murdered my other friends. So excuse me if I don't really
Just be
fuck with
careful.
everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
No, she's so valid.
like,
She's so valid the whole movie.
yeah, and then so yeah, so the daughter is kind of like has a strict kind of curfew. You see like the Sydney locks like the door. She has like a triple bolt lock and like a home security system. So
Mm-hmm.
she sets all that up, and then obviously the daughter's not really vibing with it.
Mm-hmm. And then we meet this. I don't know if it's like her actual dad or her stepdad or
I don't
something.
know.
I don't know if they
I
say.
don't know if they. I think it's her dad.
Yeah. Yeah. But we meet Sydney's partner, who is the chief of police. He is the
Mm-hmm.
police captain, and played by the dude in Community,
Jeff Winger.
um,
Jeff Winger.
Jeff Winger. Yep, yep. And yeah, they're just kind of like, hey, go have a good day at school, daughter,
Yeah,
and
but
we'll see you after
well, the
school. And she's
daughter
like, all
shows
right.
up in like a jacket. I don't know whose jacket that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be someone.
I think Sydney Ward in the first one,
Okay.
maybe.
I don't know. I felt like it was either gonna be Sydney's or whatever her boyfriend was in the first one.
No, yeah, I think it was Sydney's because she like found it in the attic or whatever and was like, oh, I was going through old clothes,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
she's like, take that fucking jacket off.
Yeah. um. Yeah. So then we see Sydney kind of running like this whole like coffee shop kind of thing going on. And of course she's famous because they made like movies and shit, books on her like whole life of these
Mhm.
movies basically. And
Yeah,
then the kid
yeah,
from Gen V showed up. He's like,
yeah.
I'm a
I was
huge fan of
hyped.
yours.
Yeah, he was like, I want to start a horror podcast.
Yeah, I love-
And his mom shows up, played by the girl from Pitch Perfect,
yeah.
the blonde chick, and she is just like, stop being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, stop being weird.
Like, yeah.
Stop fucking being weird.
Yeah, and then Sydney's in her office and she gets a phone call and it's Ghostface, and Ghostface is like, "Hey, I'm going to kill your whole family, bitch. You better watch out." And
Obviously, she didn't really. She's like, whatever. Like, been through this
yeah,
before. Definitely not real. Whatever. So then
he's probably getting
Ghostface.
these calls
Yeah. So then
constantly.
Ghostface FaceTimes her, and she answers. And
Mhm.
then who is it? But Stu.
Stu Macher,
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard. And I thought this was actually really interesting. I was like, I like that you know who the killer is. I like that because all the other ones you're guessing who it is. So I like him almost flexing in her fucking face. Hey, I'm
Mm-hmm.
back and I'm gonna kill everybody. Watch this shit. You
Yeah.
know? Like, I love it. And at first she's like, this is AI, this is deep fake. And the killer's like, I'm right outside your daughter's high school and I'm gonna go kill some people.
Yeah.
And so we
She's in a
cut and see the
play.
daughter. Yeah, she's in a play. Um and we have the kids rehearsing,
We got
and
McKenna
they've got a
Grace. She's
rehearsal.
trying to. McKenna Grace is in the movie. She's trying to practice with her wires, and obviously Ghostface just has a little fun with it. Starts swinging her around the whole stage with the
Mhm.
wire while just slashing her up. I feel like McKenna Grace, obviously, uh, you mean love regretting you. So and McKenna
Mhm.
Grace is great in that movie. She's not really
Mhm.
bad in any for this movie. She's kind of just. I feel like she's just there for the paycheck. I don't
Oh
know.
shit. She's in this movie for not even 10 minutes and half of it is her screaming
But
while
it's not even
she's
like
flying
screaming.
back
She's
and
like
forth.
swinging. She's going, no, don't do that.
Please
Ah.
stop.
Yeah, I'm
And
like,
he's sitting there like
yeah,
like going like this and jumping
got
and
her.
hitting her. And she's like, oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah, exactly.
arm.
I'm like, look, I go to my friend. I go, she's saying this kind of well for someone that's just getting slashed while fucking swinging
Yeah.
around. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know.
And then she gets gutted. He just holds the knife up and she swings right through
Yeah.
it and it cuts her and she's like hanging there and her guts are all out. and the police show up because she just got the call from Stu saying I'm at the school, and there's
Mhm.
now a dead girl, so they're like, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah.
um and so Sydney's like, we're going home right now, and
Oh,
they're
not even
all
going home.
asking,
They're packing like a go bag.
oh yeah, no, they're ready to go. But I thought it was funny because they're sus of everybody. That's the
Yeah.
whole thing with all these movies. You're sus of everybody
Yeah.
the whole time. And she's like, the boyfriend, they're like, where were you at? And he was like, I was over here. And everybody's like, I didn't fucking see you over there, dude. What are you
Yeah.
talking
Same thing
about?
with the friend. The friend's like, "Oh, I was
Yeah.
in the costume department." She's like, "I was in the costume department. I didn't see you there."
I
And she's
didn't
like,
see
"I
you
was in the
there.
dressing room."
Yeah. And then right after, she's like, can my boyfriend come with us?
Yeah.
You just got sus of that guy not even a line ago. Like, why are you asking to still hang out? Go with your mom. So she goes with the mom. This part pissed me off because, chief of police, he has some police officers clear the house, make
They're
sure they're
terrible at
good.
clearing the house. That was
Yeah, they horribly clear the house and then just walk out of the house and went who the fuck knows where. They got done clearing that
they went
house
to go like
and
check
they
the rest of the neighborhood. I
bolted.
think they said or something. I don't even know. But like, because then it's revealed Ghostface is hiding in the attic.
Mhm.
Nobody like
Nobody
nobody checked
checks
the
the
attic.
attic.
Nobody checked the attic.
Also, they're like 5 minutes and we're out. The cops couldn't stick in the house with them for like
Yeah.
5 minutes while they packed their bags
Yeah.
and
So
then
while they're packing it
whatever.
back. Well, also, this part because they kind of mention it because we see that also she has two other kids aside from her daughter, like two
Mhm.
younger kids, and um, they're like staying with their grandparents, I guess, somewhere
Yeah,
out. Like I don't know, but like,
just somewhere.
but the older daughter isn't. I don't know, and then like they just say how the whole Denver police station's with them. Like, okay, why couldn't you guys get that deal? Why couldn't you guys get the whole fucking wherever you guys are police station with you? What?
Woodbury or
Yeah, oh
wherever they
yeah.
are.
So
Yeah.
Ghostface comes out, tries to kill them. All of a sudden, she doesn't have her gun anymore. Sydney doesn't like she didn't take her
Mhm.
gun from her car, I guess.
She forgot that part of her go bag,
Mm-hmm.
her gun.
And then Jeff Winger's got a gun, but then the daughter's being held hostage. So he drops his gun, but then the daughter's able to get free. So then there's like a little fight scene. Again, the endurance, man, just getting slammed into
I will
walls or
say,
punched.
real quick about this scene, I do very much appreciate that like the chief of police was actually like kicking this guy's
Yeah, it's not.
ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, like this is a cop and
yeah.
he like knows how to fight. So I did appreciate it wasn't like he was just getting destroyed the entire time. Like he was actually putting up a good fight
Mm-hmm.
until he like fell
Yeah,
down the stairs. But I did appreciate that part. But yeah, he's fighting, they're scuffling. The daughter and Sydney run into the worst fucking safe room of all time. It's like this part pissed me off so bad watching this movie because they run into the safe room, this big giant metal box behind a bookcase, and they're like, "All right, we got to go out the back
we
way."
have an exit route. And it's like, okay, what's the exit route? Just walking through the wall, be in between the
Walking
walls.
through the wall of the room you were just in.
Yeah,
Of the what? What? Huh? Why?
yeah.
I was so
Which
confused. I
I
was like, you
safe
you
room,
were
and
just in your
you don't have a single gun in there. You live with a cop. You're telling me you can't have a single gun in that safe room? She's a bat,
yeah.
but then she just hit again. That's another thing that kind of pissed me off. Just keep beating Ghostface. Like if you hit him in the face with a bat, keep swinging that thing on him.
There's so many times that
That's
Ghostface gets knocked down and somebody has like the potential to kill him.
just keep going.
And
Like I don't know why they
yeah,
just stop and then they go, okay, time to escape. Like I get it if, but like make sure they're completely out before you try to do anything
yeah,
else.
yeah.
So
So
yeah,
yeah, they're shuffling through the walls, and Ghostface is poking the wall
yeah, he's
because they're
stabbing through the wall.
behind the wall, and they're dodging every stab, and like I mean,
Hmm.
Cindy gets like scratched a little bit or whatever. And that was just I was like sitting there, I was talking to Oliver about this, and I was like, why not just like take the knife and like swing through the wall like this,
Hmm.
Like at like chest level or whatever, try and just and he was like, well, you would hit a stud. And I was like, okay, swing, you hit a stud, go on the other side of it. Like you could have
Yeah,
gotten both of them, whatever. And just keep poking the fucking wall. Who cares? Um Again, all this kerfuffle going on. The cops that were just clearing the house, nowhere to be fucking found. They
I don't
dipped.
even know there's
They're
like
out.
multiple gunshots.
Yep.
So like
Yep.
just no neighbor
The
called
guns
anything or
getting
anything. I don't know.
popped off. Yeah. They get out of the house, and the
And
stepdad or the dad or
is
whatever
still fighting,
is
continues to
yeah,
fight. Which, why didn't he just like, you don't have a taser or something? Like, I don't know, like, or backup piece,
pepper
like,
spray him.
yeah, pepper spray, yeah, something. Instead, he just tackles him and then he starts getting beat up. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I feel like there's just always, they could just go straight to just throwing hands when I feel like you have alternatives. Like, you're a cop, like you have a whole like utility belt of just crap. Like, you're basically
yeah.
just oh, Timu Batman. Like, just pull something out, pull out a taser.
Do something.
Yeah,
Do
like I don't know.
something.
Take out your
Yeah.
like stick. You have like a fucking
Yeah,
baton or
start hitting him
something.
with a baton or
Yeah, like I don't know.
something.
And then
Don't they have those like little wands too that like retract
yes,
and do like
exactly. Yes.
chink, and start beating his ass?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then it's the dad and Sydney fighting Ghostface. Ghostface gets hit to the road, and when he gets up, gets just smacked by a car.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
it's
And
revealed to be Courtney Cox's character.
Courtney Cox and the two people from the last two Scream movies that have
Yeah.
survived.
Which the only
Um.
thing I know of that guy, remember that I think it's Cole Sprouse movie that I told you I watched.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
terrible. He's the bad guy in it, and he was terrible
Oh.
in it. He
Oh
was
yeah.
terrible in it.
He's not much better in this movie, I
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah. And then I don't know. I feel like Courtney Cox is like, you can tell she's just here for the love of the game. Like, she's just here to have
Yeah.
fun because obviously, like, she does not need the money. So
Yeah.
she's definitely just here because she was just like, you know what? Yeah, they want me again.
Yeah. Fuck it. Yeah. I'll appear for 20 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
And so they unmask Ghostface, and it is some fucking guy we saw. Yeah, like I think we saw him once in the
In the coffee
and,
shop,
like,
he just stared down.
he like gave a
Sydney.
weird look.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's it. So, yeah, they're kind of like, well, that was weird, but
Yeah.
whatever. So, they, the neighbors are all out, and the blonde chick and her son are looking, and the blonde chick's like, hey, fucking don't mess with these people. They're weird. They have killers in their house. They do weird shit.
Yeah.
And whatever. And so the the town gets like a curfew, and there's a killer on the loose, and usually there's two, so they assume there's a second one somewhere. And they kind of just talk about, well, shit, I guess
Yeah.
here's
Well, they're
the
just
attic.
kind of
That
like,
was
because
fucking
she
awkward.
still had the call from Stu, and so
Yeah.
like she's obviously a little like weirded out about that.
Yeah, it's not Stu under the mask, and she gets another FaceTime,
Yeah.
and he's just like, I'm still coming for
Yeah.
you.
So then
And
go
they
ahead.
have this like AI deepfake theory. Like they don't think that Stu is
they don't think
actually
it's Stu
alive.
because he died in the first one. So
Right. And they keep looking at it, and everybody's like, this is the best deepfake I've ever seen in my life. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, it's probably fucking him. Like, if it's that good, it is probably him. And so they identify this guy as like a mental patient. So the next day they go to the mental hospital, and they're talking to the steward or whatever, and they're like, hey, who is this guy? And they get like a small rundown, and then they go to 2 rooms down, and the room's packed up. They're like, because they show him a picture of Stu, and they're like, oh yeah, he was a John Doe. He doesn't know who he is. We didn't know who he was. He's been here for like 30 years or whatever. And it's like, oh shit, Stu is alive. And so as on brand with every single Scream movie, there's a curfew that nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah, which
Everybody.
I feel like the curfews are so much worse because then whenever something does happen and we have like what we do in this movie, someone running down the street screaming for help, obviously no one's in their store or anything.
Yeah.
Because it was a curfew. So it's just kind of annoying.
Yeah.
So then we have back home, it's the dad and the daughter. She's hanging out with the 2 reporter people who are saying like, oh, we can like talking about who the suspects are, and they go the cheesy, like they go, oh yeah, it's probably one of your friends. That's who usually it is, or the boyfriend is usually suspect number 1. So let's get together with your friends and like interrogate them. So that's what they do. And while that's going on, the dad's home and he hears a noise in the garage. So he goes and checks it out. But for some reason, I don't know. I just feel like you should be always, especially in this universe, expecting the worst in every situation in every room you walk in. So his gun not being out is beyond insane.
Yeah, also, what could you possibly be doing in that fucking garage to have all those tarps up?
Yeah.
They literally every, like,
Every
foot
s-
is
every
another
foot is a
tarp.
tarp. Yeah.
I was
So
like, "Why?"
the
It's so
yeah. So
ridiculous.
his garage is locked, and then he sees the garage. One of the garage doors is actually like open ajar. So he just walks to it and closes it, and then he's just walking out, and then he just has no awareness of his surroundings. He's just backward walking, like looking around, like he's doing one of these. Um. So then obviously gets it. Ghostface is in there, attacks him, just wraps him in the tarp, and just starts stabbing him. Stabs him like 8 times.
Yep, and this is about I'd say maybe a little under an hour into the movie, maybe
Yeah.
like 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
2-hour movie, he gets stabbed, and then we jump to later that night pretty much, and most of the teenagers have gathered at the bar, and they're just, talking shit who could be the killer, and Courtney Cox and Sydney have gone to they're on TV. They want to try and bait Stu out
Yeah.
so they can like ping where the
His
phone call is
location and
coming
stuff.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're on TV and they're kind of talking shit. And this scene really pissed me off because Sydney's like, "I'm gonna give you something you always wanted, Gail, an interview." And then
Mm-hmm.
Gail's like, "Hell yeah!" So they do the interview, and Gail starts like asking these questions about her kids, and Sydney's very uncomfortable with all this. She's like, "Please stop asking me these questions. Like, I really don't feel comfortable
Yeah.
asking this. Please stop. Please. It's a live thing." And Gail just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing until Sydney's pretty much like, "Fuck this. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
keep doing this." Which is valid. You
Mm-hmm.
say that's your
Yeah.
friend. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Every time they talk about each other, they go, "Oh yeah, I really do like Gail. Oh, I do really adore Sydney." And then she starts like, she's like, "Oh, so like, because Gail's deep down just a shitty person, so and she wants to scoop." And she's like, "Oh, I've been
Yeah.
wanting this for 30 years." And she starts asking like the real questions or whatever. It's
Yeah.
that's not the main objective here. Like that's not what we're trying to do
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
So
So she's
that
just being a piece of shit.
And while that's going
Um.
on, the daughter, the two reporters, and her friends meet at like the bar that one of the friends' parents owns. But since the curfew happened, it's closed, so it's just them. And
Mhm.
I don't know, like the reporters' strategy of how they're doing this is kind of dumb. Because let's say, because they're just kind of like saying who they think the murderer is, and they're like, let's talk motive. Why are you doing it? And she's like, I don't know. Like, oh, like, what are you the killer? No, I'm just kind of, bored or whatever. And she goes, number one reason for murder, boredom. Then
Yeah, it's just such like a
like,
corny fucking
yeah, but it's
scene.
like, let's say one of them is the murderer. Like, what do you think you're accomplishing here?
They're like, "Oh, fuck, you got me."
Yeah, yeah. Like you go to the boyfriend, it's you, and he's like, ah, man, you got me.
You son of a bitch, you cracked it.
Yeah, so they have the boyfriend because he's like a computer science nerd, checking out
Mhm.
whether or not like it was AI or real, and he's going, oh, it could possibly be either one, like just not really giving an answer.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't really know. And then Cindy's daughter is like, "All right, well, I'm going to
She,
leave and go meet up with my
Cause
mom."
because she was watching the news because it was live, the interview,
Yeah.
and she's like, I really want to be with my mom, so the boyfriend's gonna take her, and while she's going to the car, the boyfriend puts his laptop inside, and then she opens up his laptop, and it shows like him trying to do the deep fake of
Which is
which
so funny. Oh my god,
was
I started laughing so hard because instead of this guy just doing a deep fake of himself and going testing, testing, wow, this looks so
yeah.
real. Oh my god, I look like Stu. He's like sitting there going, "I'm gonna fucking
I'm
kill
gonna
you,
murder
Sydney,
you,
you
Sydney.
bitch."
Sydney, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like,
I
what?
was like, "Holy
It's
shit!"
Ted footage, buddy. And then like again, when would he have recorded it? Like, so he thought about doing this before they even asked him to do this.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. He just kind
it's
of
so funny.
he did
Yeah,
it
he
like at
looks so
home.
sus. He
Yeah,
looks so
yeah.
sus.
So then he did it, and then like obviously
So
like
she freaks
yeah.
out,
So she freaks out, smacks him in the face of the computer. Totally valid.
and then she gets out of the car, turns around, there's Ghostface,
So then
and
she starts
then
booking it.
yeah, and as soon as that starts happening, Sydney gets a call from
She gets a
Stu.
FaceTime. Yeah.
Yeah, and Stu's like, "Hey, Sydney, I'm at the bar and I'm gonna kill your fucking kids right now." Um, and she freaks out, runs outside, goes to unlock the car, doesn't have the keys, so instead of running back inside and grabbing the keys and driving the car, she starts just booking it across this fucking town, which I thought it'd be like it might be not the longest run in the world. Apparently, it's a pretty far fucking run.
Yeah,
There
apparently,
was really
yeah,
no reason to do that. Whatever.
yeah.
So
So then,
we're
yeah.
back in the bar.
hmm
Yeah, and
So while the friends are they all kind of go. One goes to the bathroom, another one goes to go check on the pizza, and then the two reporter people are like, "Oh, we just let our like two lead suspect kind of just walk away at the same time." Then all the lights shut off, the doors locked, and all of a sudden, Ghostface is in the kitchen trying to kill the girl whose parents own the bar.
mhm.
So while she's doing that, and then they go to check out the two reporters go to check out the noise, and she's having her little scuffle with Ghostface, grabs his knife, turns around to stab him, stabs the reporter guy. I was like,
Yeah, stabs him. Which like okay, I get like it's not the most comfortable to get stabbed with a knife. Like
but he just
I've
passed
never
out.
been
Like,
stabbed personally, but yeah, he gets stabbed in the shoulder, falls instantly, and then Ghostface comes and like cuts the girl in the stomach, like
the
not
other
like a deep
reporter
cut,
girl,
but
yeah,
yeah, but just kind of like slashes her, and she falls. I was like, okay, like they got knocked down, they'll be back in the fight in a sec. No, they're fucking out
well,
of the
yeah,
fight.
which is kind of
That took
like
them out
I
completely.
don't know. They like I don't even know how she stabbed him by like he just didn't say anything. He was just walking up to her creepily, and like I don't know. And then
No
Ghostface
fucking idea.
somehow when he was right behind her, ducked behind a corner real quick when the guy showed up. Like I don't know. Like I get what they were going for. Like oh, she stabbed him by accident. But like where did he go and where did Ghostface go? Like I don't know.
No fucking
So
idea.
then
Because it's literally like Ghostface is like here, she grabs a knife, turns around and stabs, and now it's the reporter dude.
yeah,
And so it's like, oh, that's
that
kind of
doesn't
weird.
really
And so
yeah, it doesn't really make much sense.
yeah, she runs out of the kitchen, and there's the nerdy Gen V kid,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh, what's
Like,
going
oh, this has been
on?
a
I
way I've
was in
been
the
waiting for. No, I
bathroom."
got this. I got this. And I thought for sure this
Dude,
is when it's gonna be revealed he's like a killer or something.
yeah.
But then he just gets slammed through the door with like a cut on him and just falls on the
Dude,
ground.
like 2 seconds later, he comes back with like a stab wound in his gut, and he's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
fuck,
he's like,
that was a
oh
bad idea." And
man.
it's like, well, no shit, that
Yeah,
was a bad idea. What
yeah.
the fuck are you doing?
So then the girl's
So,
hiding from Ghostface, but then obviously Ghostface finds her and just he like slides her across the bar. She smashes into some glass and or takes some like cups, glass cups, and then just has a internet. Just like glass.
yeah,
I was like, when the
just the
hell did
kid.
that happen?
Yeah, she like falls on the ground, and then it looks at her on the ground, and she just has a huge fucking thing in her neck.
Yeah.
And then the kid's kind of on the ground, and he's like, "Oh, my tummy! Oh, you
Yeah.
stabbed me in my tummy!" And Ghostface grabs him. Best kill of the movie, in my
Best kill of
opinion.
the
I was
movie, definitely.
audibly laughing when this
Yeah.
shit happened because they put him on like a beer tap and stab it through his head, and he like leans forward because he's like dead, and it starts like spitting fucking draft beer
Like
out of
beer
his
and blood
mouth.
mix coming out of
And
his
he's just like,
mouth. I was like, that was crazy.
I was like, that was cool.
So then
So
while that's
yeah, we cut
happening,
to
yeah, Sydney's still trying to run to find her daughter. And we see the Tatum still running. She's trying to get away. Obviously, there's no one in town because of curfew, and so she just starts trying to do anything she can to slow Ghostface down. Uh, but then when she's hiding, she runs back into the boyfriend, who it revealed obviously is not the killer. So he's trying to help out, but then gets
and he was
just
like, "Oh, you kind of fucked me
yeah,
up.
he's
I'm
like
not
you
gonna
fucked me
lie."
up bad. Like he's all groggy, and then just gets killed immediately.
Yeah, and she was pissing me off too because I was like, "Okay, me personally, I would probably stand in like the middle of the street so I could see like where Ghostface was coming from, you know?"
Mm-hmm.
She just kept like trying to hide behind corners and shit like that,
Yeah,
which kept kind of pissing me off because I was like, dude can just kind of pop out and
yeah,
get you, but and kept trying to like go inside places. I mean, again, I've never been chased by a killer. My stamina is at max. That adrenaline is
yeah,
pumping. I could haul ass for days, dude.
yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Running
So,
straight to Canada, like
yeah, like you're not catching me.
yeah, and then
Anyways,
she shoulder checks Ghostface into a store, and then
mhm,
she just books it to her mom's coffee shop. She goes inside,
mhm,
and then the mom sees the camera and sees that like oh someone's in the store, so she starts running in that direction.
mhm.
Um, And then she tells the daughter there's a gun in the office. And then Ghostface knows the code to the shop. So then Ghostface is in. So then the daughter runs to the office, boards it up, grabs a gun, and while that's going on, the mom calls her. And then I guess she's losing signal. But even though she's getting close, I don't even know how she's losing signal. I don't know where she is. Or she's losing. I don't know.
She can't walk and talk apparently.
Well, then she goes, I'm losing signal. I won't make it to you. So I'm just gonna stay on the phone with you. Like, get off the fucking phone and run. What are you talking about? It's gonna take longer for you to explain this and like do all this. Like, cause there's some time Ghostface can't get in, and it's just trying to find a hollow wall to Kool-Aid Man through. Like,
yeah.
So
yeah, so she's just kind of like getting call-outs from the mom on cams, you know.
Yeah, it's like some rainbows. Right. It's some about cams going on here. Like,
yeah,
she's like, and okay, she's grab.
Like, shoot here.
She's like, I'm gonna yellow ping. He's right there.
Yeah, on yellow ping. Ghostface.
So
she only body shots Ghostface.
But then she tells the daughter, because the daughter's like, I don't know if I can shoot him. It's like, so you want to die?
Yeah,
only two options here.
And so she shoots him, opens the door back up, and the mom's like, you gotta shoot him in the face. You have to shoot him in the face. And the daughter, instead of just shooting him in the face, is like walking closer and
then she's like, I don't know. I think I got him. He's on the floor. So then obviously she didn't get him. Ghostface gets up, smacks the gun out of her hand, and then pushes the daughter slams the daughter against a wall. Actually, the daughter then picks up like a fire extinguisher, smacks him in the head, and then instead of just continually doing that, drops and tries to run out the door.
Yeah.
And then
where the second Ghostface is now.
Yeah, she thought she took care of the first Ghostface, and then they capture her. Then she gets a call. Mm-hmm. Then Sydney gets a call saying, "Meet back at your house," basically. Mm-hmm. And they have a callback to the first kill in the Scream franchise with Drew Barrymore and her boyfriend, where the daughter's tied up outside with a knife to her head.
They do have this thing first where she gets in the house and like TVs and shit start playing, and it has like a ton of people throughout the franchise. Honestly, I could only tell you Matthew Lillard and Dewey. I did not know who the fuck anybody else was on that.
Yeah.
And they're just playing all these videos like, you fucking failed, Sydney, you failed. And Sydney gets out to the backyard. Obviously, she's tied up. And the first Ghostface killer is revealed. And it is, you guys guessed it, the psych steward who we saw one scene
psych doctor who I thought was a janitor, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck but
that's him.
He's just kind of and then the second Ghostface comes out.
Second Ghostface.
And you're like, oh my god, it's Matthew Lillard. Because they said, hey Stu, come on out. And it's taking off, and it's the bitch from Pitch Perfect.
It's the Pitch Perfect bitch. And it was all in fact AI deepfake.
Yeah. They're like, of course Stu's dead. I was like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like anyone could survive anything at this point. I feel like
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Just bring him back. I don't get why you don't just bring him back.
I felt that would have been better. Like, I don't know.
That would have been so much cooler if he was just back and he was like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up, Sydney.
I don't know.
Like, I don't think, honestly, a single person would have been like, that's unrealistic that he's back. I don't think it. So,
I don't think.
Just to put in perspective, the only scenes you get of Matthew Lillard in this movie are through these FaceTime calls.
Yeah.
So, for whatever reason, they burned down the original house at the beginning. Couldn't tell you why they did that. All this has actually been AI deepfake the entire time. And the thing that I think pisses me off most is that watching these interviews that Matthew Lillard was doing for this movie, he clearly has so much love for the Scream franchise. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't like they couldn't get him back.
Yeah.
Because he is in the movie.
Yeah.
So, just bring him back in his full capacity. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
And so we have the rest of this fucking trash-ass movie. You've already lost me at this point. I'm sitting in the theater, just can't wait to get up out of my seat and get my ass home. And so they drag out the dad who was stabbed an hour ago. That's right. The thing we talked about 15 minutes ago of this dumbass walking through the fucking garage. Yeah, he actually lived the entire time. He's been bleeding out and suffocating for the last 6 hours in universe, and he's completely fucking fine. Whatever.
So,
fuck this movie at this point.
The Pitch Perfect lady, she's talking about why she's doing it. She said that because she admires Sydney. She was in an abusive relationship with her ex-husband, and that I guess because Sydney killed her boyfriend, it gave her the courage to kill her husband. So she killed her husband, and nobody was able to get away with it perfectly. And then she killed her son because her son's too much like her husband, even though we don't know really. I mean,
That's also something I just want to say real quick because I've had some people ask me about this when I've been talking to them about these movies. The psych ward guy shows the bulletproof vest, so he's the one that got shot in the coffee shop, which means the mom is the ghost face that kills the teenagers. The mom
lifted.
directly kills her own
It's not
son,
even, she also
directly lifts this
lifted,
guy
and
onto a beer tap and gives him the most
the
brutal kill,
mom
her
is
own
strong as
child.
fuck.
I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
dude. What the? She 4v1'd a bunch of teenagers. And hey, game is game. That Chad dude or whatever, the cameraman, Buddy is huge. Buddy
Yeah.
is buff as shit. He could have Mike Tyson one punch that bitch if he didn't get knocked, right off rip. Anyways, yeah, so
Yeah, so then
whatever, scuffle happens.
yeah, so then she said she's gonna kill Sydney because Sydney kind of went into hiding. She didn't really want that to be a part of her life, so she feels like Sydney failed her, so she wants to kill Sydney, but she wants to kill Sydney in front of Tatum. So then Tatum becomes the new Sydney and gives her life. I don't know, gives her life purpose. I guess I don't. I was kind
Again,
of.
you do not have to
I was
come up with
confused. I don't know.
any of that kind of bullshit if you just brought Matthew Lillard back and he just said I want to kill you.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
I
would
was
have
just
been
kind of confused.
so
Like,
much easier.
I was confused on like her motive, and I get it, crazy person, whatever, because she put herself in the psych place to be closer to Sydney or whatever, and then she checked herself out. But like, I don't know, like I don't really understand
Like, who even
anything
gives a
that
fuck?
happened. So yeah, so then Sydney had a backup gun. While they're kind of monologuing to Sydney, the dad's helping to free the daughter by getting her feet loose, and then the daughter headbutts Pitch Perfect lady while Sydney shoots the guy in the head, and then the Pitch Perfect lady runs into the garage where Sydney goes in with her gun, starts looking for her. They have a whole little scuffle. Then the daughter comes and saves her and shoots the girl, shoots the lady like 3 times in the chest.
Dude, which, oh my god.
Which after Sydney had already stabbed her like 4 times, like 8 times in the leg and then like 5 times in the stomach. The daughter comes and shoots her twice in the stomach. She smacks into the garage wall. It's like, okay. And then they're still saying, gotta shoot her in the head. It's like, I really feel like at this point she should be dead, but then she's gone.
She's
somehow
been
she got up
stabbed like 10 times.
Somehow
and
she got up without
at
making a
Mach's speed.
single noise. She somehow
Yeah.
did not make a single noise getting up when she had gotten shot and stabbed in the same area, 5 seconds in between each other. And then they were kind of checking the place out, covering the exit, and then the lady just comes out screaming for some reason. I guess she had just no plan anymore, so she just came out holding a knife, going and ran.
She kind of looked like the lady from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood after she gets her like
when she gets
fucking
the can thrown at her.
Yeah, and she's all fucked up and she
She
looks
goes,
kind of like a muppet.
Yeah. So then that's what happens. So then they just kind of unload. They just kind of unload the gun
Both
into her head,
into her face, and her
face
explodes.
and her face just falls off. So then that's it. Courtney Cox was just shows up at the end. I don't know where she was. They were at the news station and she had a car.
Fucking beats, man.
I don't really know what happened. I guess she went to the bar, picked up her lackeys, and then went to the house. I don't know.
Stopped for a brew.
Yeah. So then the dad gets taken away in the ambulance. The 3 of them are talking, and the daughter was this not really throughout the whole movie. It only happened in like 2 scenes. The daughter's like wondering why she was named Tatum, if like because she's a coward, because Tatum kind of died in the garage door and she's not like a fighter like the mom. But then she says at the end, I'm Sydney fucking Prescott's daughter. I don't really know what that means. I don't really know what that means if I'm going to be real with you. I don't really know who Sydney Prescott is, so.
It's the whole movie is just so whatever. And again, like, there is honestly only one really fun kill, which is the bar kill. I mean, you know what? I'll give it its flowers. The first sequence of kills is fun. I do find the McKenna Grace death interesting, and the beer tap kill is cool.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
There's a few kills, and like
there are a few good ones.
I don't
but
know. This movie's just kind of whatever.
the
I
twist
mean,
is garbage. You have two scenes with the pitch perfect mom before you find out she's the killer,
yeah, she
which
didn't
kind
really
of
show
fucking
up
lame.
that much. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
and it's just always so much more interesting. And that's the biggest problem with this movie is every other Scream movie, it's not a huge spoiler to say for every other Scream movie that the reveal of who the killers are just much more interesting. And you
hmm
feel like, sometimes you may feel shocked. I can't tell you how I felt during every single movie, but I always just remember it always being like that's really cool on
yeah.
most of the movies. And I just feel like with this one it had the easiest layup of all time with Matthew Lillard and just honey dicks you so hard that you just lose interest. And it makes the movie so much worse that it's not actually Stu back. And, they had such an interesting concept. And I
hmm
don't get why they felt the need to shock the audience because nobody wanted to be shocked. We wanted the satisfaction of seeing Stu take off that ghost face mask and be like, yo,
Yeah.
Sydney, I'm back.
Is
And if they do it now in the next one or something,
hmm
it's not going to be as
yeah.
rewarding.
Is Sydney in every movie, or is it just like the first few? Because I know she's in
She's
more
in
than one.
she's in 2 and 3. I don't believe she's in 4, 5 and 6 if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken, and then she's in 7. So if
Okay.
there's any
So
Scream aficionados out there, you can fact check
yeah.
me, but
So
I'm
like
pretty sure.
yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I don't
I feel like
I
this
don't
movie is
think
supposed to
Courtney
be
Cox
bigger.
is in 4.
Okay, but she's in like all the other ones. I know
She's in
she's
all
in
the
like
other
I know she's
4
in
is
one with
like
Jenna Ortega because I've seen the clip of her getting punched, so
yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, 4 I think is like its own thing. Like a
hmm
whole different cast of characters.
Okay.
There's no connection. And then 5 kind of brings it back. 6 kind of brings it back, and then obviously 7 with
Yeah,
Sydney
so I feel like it should have been a
in
bigger
it.
deal that you're kind
So,
of bringing back like the OG cast, kind of like at least
oh, for
three of
sure.
them, four of them if you count like the recordings and stuff. Um, but like I don't know, I feel like it should have been a bigger thing. Uh, you see Gail sort of pass the torch of being a reporter because her one of her lackeys is like kept trying to be like, oh, I want to be better than Gail. Kept
Gail.
trying to steal the limelight, but then Gail was like, if you do that again, I'll slit your like throat. So
Which honestly doesn't seem like a hard feat to beat her, because most people look at Gail and are like, yo, you're kind of lame.
yeah.
Like in
So
the movie, they're like, you're
yeah.
not that cool, to be
So
honest.
yeah. So then Gail gave her the microphone and said, "You take this story." And
Mhm.
yeah, I guess I don't know. She's retired, or I don't know. I don't know. When she
No
showed up, I
worries.
go, "Oh, maybe she's like a ghost face murder hunter lady." And I was like, I don't know. When she showed up and hits him with her car, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is cool." But then she's still like, "I would love to do an interview."
No idea. No idea. Um, but that is our official review of Scream 7. Was it bad? Sure. Did we have a lot of fun? Not that much watching it. This was a lot more fun than actually watching that fucking movie. So if you guys like these kind of videos though where we deep dive, I mean we love doing these big long recaps and just being
Yeah.
able to geek out on these movies. So if y'all enjoy this style of video, make sure to like and comment and all the things. We should have more videos going up soon. But UTR is back. So we
hmm
got a lot of fun reviews for the year. We got a big year ahead of us. We still have to watch Daredevil Born Again. We've been putting that
Yeah,
off for
we've
the
been holding
revival
that
of
one
this
off, and we
channel.
have the
So,
the season two comes out this month, so we kind of
yeah, we're kind of hoping to get that done.
yeah
Invincible, we are super super stoked for. And maybe once we finish our list, we'll do a little late 2025 top 10 or something like
okay
that. And we can
yeah
talk about some of our favorite movies if we're interested.
yeah
But with that being said, we appreciate it if you made it to this point in the video. Um, all the things
yeah.
like, subscribe.
Please let us know what you thought. Please say whether you agreed with us or disagreed. Give us your thoughts on the movie. Yeah.
Maybe you thought Scream 7 was peak. We're just too fucking stupid to get
Yep.
it. So, but we will see you guys in the next video. Later.